Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to our channel. I'm so happy and excited today. We are going to play with the Morphe 35Y Aurascape Artistry palette. So here is the palette that we're going to be playing with today. And this is the color story. I really love the color story that they have in this palette. It's giving me that like 70s vibe, that fresh, it's like a summer Easter vibe. That's what it's giving me right now. So what the shades that we're going to be playing with today are Focus. So that's Focus there for you. And then you have Soul Purpose. Okay, that's the shade. And then you also have High Vibration. There you go. So that's those are the shades that we're gonna be playing with today. So I really hope that my camera is actually giving justice to this color, because the shades are really nice. They're very soft as well, which is really good. So we're gonna try and see how it's all gonna turn out, how it's gonna look on our face. But first, before we do any makeup, we need to prep our face, okay? So this is very important that you prep your face. Same with, when you're painting and all that. You're gonna have to prep your canvas to make sure that the makeup will stay, it's gonna last you the whole day. So I'm just adding the ordinary hyaluronic acid, that one there. Just putting a little bit of that. Now you have to make sure that you wash your face before you put all of these, okay? And if you're going to put makeup on a client and of course you're not sure if they have washed their face or they came somewhere and you want to make sure that their face is clean, just give them a wipe, your face wipes, the makeup remover wipes, just give them that and have them to wipe their faces. Just so you can make sure that the skin is clean before we put all of this, because it's gonna clog the pores if we don't. Okay, so after we've done that, my face is it's in between. It's dry and oily, but it's more on the dry side. So I tend to use a lot of my moisturizers has got some water gel in it, and that will actually help. That actually helps my skin. This moisturizer that I'm using, this is the Hydra Luminous Water Surge Gel number 7. This is oil free as well, which is good, because you don't want to be oily. You want to be glowy but not oily. And then after that, I use a toner as well. So I'm going to be using the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Pore Tight Toner. And just a little bit of that. And then just where my T-zones are. I just want to make sure that my pores are locked in. Now for our under eye, if you just came from a night out, or you've got some dark circles or eye bags, you can use this one. This is really good. This is the Chorus Wide Awake Eye Gel. You can get this from Mecca. It comes with that metal bowl, and it's very cool. Once you add that under your eye, it's gonna make your eye like really awake. It's going to make it really plump. Is that what it's called? But anyway, it's got caffeine, so it's really good for the eye. And then after that, we are going to add our Fit Me Luminous and Smooth Maybelline Hydrating Primer. Okay, there's so many things that I put on my face because I want to make sure that no makeup will sit inside my pore, because they're very hard to clean. I don't want to clog my pores with those makeup. and then end up with breakout. So if you're asking me how I maintain the face, then this is what I do before I put any makeup. Because you really want to look after your skin. And then I just hydrate my lips before I start any makeup. I just use a Nivea Repair and Protection because it tends to dry the whole process of putting on your makeup. So you just want to like make sure that it doesn't dry up. Okay, and then now we're gonna do our foundation. Hey guys, we are back. So I've already done my foundation, and I've done my contour, and I've set my face, and I've done the eyebrows as well. So we're gonna go straight into our eyeshadow. So before we do our eyeshadow, we need to set our eyelid. So I'm gonna be using the Urban Decay eyeshadow Premier Potion. Okay, so I'm just gonna be using just a sponge to like buff it. So don't need that much. I'm just gonna be putting it all over my eyelid, and I'm just using a sponge just so I can spread them evenly. I want to make sure that I am also priming my eyelid. Okay, and when that's done, I just wanted to just set that eyelid. I'm just gonna be, you can use any setting powder, or you can use the shade from the palette. So I'm just gonna be using the Intuition shade, that one there, because it looks very neutral. I'm just grabbing just a fluffing brush, okay, and I'm just going all over my eyelid and making sure that you set your crease as well. It's very, very important that you set your eyelid when you're doing your eyeshadow. If you don't have an eye primer, you can use your concealer. Sometimes I use concealer because sometimes I'm a little bit dry in the eyelid. So depending on the type of eye primer that you have, this one is anti-aging eye primer, and it doesn't, there are some eyeshadow base that can make my eyelid really dry, but not this one. This is really nice, the one from Urban Decay. I used to not use an eye primer before. I just use a concealer because it tends to dry up my eyelid, but not the one from Urban Decay. Okay, so now that I have primed my eyelid and I have set that, I'm going to get my angled brush. This is an eye intensifier angled brush from Max, and I'm just going to dip it into that Soul Purpose shade over here. Okay, and then we're going to do our outer corner, the outer corner of our eyelid. So at this point, don't worry too much about your crease because we are going to blend that later on, okay? And then we are going to connect this to our lower lash line as well. So you can grab a smaller brush, just a small brush, and dip it into that Soul Purpose there, and you can go under your eye, on your lower lash line. Just go wherever there is lashes. Okay, and then you can buff this and just go lower. Okay, and then just go back to that angled brush and just continue placing that. Okay, like what I said earlier, don't worry about the crease because we're going to do that later on. Right now we're just gonna be placing all the shades. Okay, so before I add the next shades, I wanted to use a concealer. This is a little bit lighter than my usual shade because I'm going to put in the high vibration and the focus, and they're not that pigmented for me. So I wanted to put a little bit of a light color as a base before I add in the high vibration and the focus. So I'm just going to, it's like doing a cut crease for your eyelid. So I normally put it on the bottom first, close to my lash line, then I look up, and then it's actually telling me exactly where I'm going to add where I'm going to do the cut crease. So just using a flat brush, I'm just going to line that. So I'm just dabbing the edge where the outer shadow meets, and right at the top as well. The top is okay, but this one here can be really harsh if you don't actually blend this concealer now. Okay, so while that is tacky, I'm gonna grab my double-ended Sephora brush, and just on the crease side, or the shadow side of the brush, I'm going to dip it into that high vibration shade, and I'm just going to fill up my brush, and I'm going right here in the middle. I want to concentrate on the lower part first of my lid, and then I'll work my way up so that I know it's not going to be harsh here at the top, then it's hard to blend later on. If you've got if your eyelids are like mine, what you do is you just put your mirror down and then tilt your head back so that you have enough space so you can actually feel where your crease is. Okay. And then using that same brush, I'm just gonna dip it again into that high vibration shade, and I'm just gonna go into that inner corner. And this connects down to my lower lash line as well. And I'm just trying to blend it into that sole purpose eyeshadow that we put in earlier. Okay, now getting another brush, I'm just gonna get a flat, just a flat tapered brush. This is from Fashion 21, and I'm going to dip it into that focus shade, and I'm going to put it right here between the two high vibration that we put in earlier. Okay, just go back to your high vibration one and just do the edge, just so it doesn't look like, you know, they don't go together. And then go back into your go back to your brush, your fluffing brush, and just do your crease. You can dip it into that Intuition shade that you used earlier to set your eyelid, or you don't have to do, and you don't have to put more shade to it. You just go over that crease and just blend all the colors. What you're doing is you're just removing the harsh line at the top, and then don't forget the bottom as well. Okay, so that's very easy. You can even go back to that sole purpose and then just put a little bit more if you want more vibrancy in the shade. You can add a bit more if you like. Okay, now you can end your eye makeup with this, just the eyeshadow and all that, but I wanted to add more to it, you know me. I'm gonna be using the Il Makiagi. This is the black card waterproof liquid eyeliner. Look how pointed that one is. It's really easy to use, especially if you're not used to like adding an eyeliner. This is really good. Like you can just use that tip like a pencil and then just do that. Okay, so what I normally do is I just tilt my head to the side and then just raise my eyebrow a little bit and then just stamp it just right at the end, and it gives me that wing, and then I can just line the rest. Okay, and then if you look up, you'll actually see where you need to add some more. Okay, and then for the bottom, for our lower lash line, I'm going to use a brown eyeliner. This is just from Kohl. If you want to use black, you can use black, but I just want to use brown because it's more soft, and the colors of our eyeshadow are really soft and fresh, like the 70s vibe. So I don't want to put any more drama than this. You can also add a white eyeliner on your waterline to open up your eyelid. And then I just bring it down to my lash line, and I'm just gonna use a buffing brush, and I just want to buff that. You can use a smaller buffing brush like this one, so it's really precise that you just do your lash line. Okay, I'm just trying to smoke it. Let me just go back to that focus shade, and I'm just gonna put some more of that focus shade, not focus shade, sole purpose shade under my lash line. Okay, and then going back to that buffing brush, I'm just gonna go over it and just buff the edge. Okay, if you feel like you want to add some more of that high vibration, you can do so. You can go back to that. I didn't realize I'm not facing the camera anymore. Okay, and then go back to that focus shade, and then just add a bit more. And then go back to your buffing brush and just buff everything in. Okay, just very, very light on your eyelid. On your crease. And that's it. See, it's very easy to do. Now I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna pause this video and do the other side of my eye, and I'll come back and finish this whole look. Alright, see ya. Alright guys, so we are back. I've done the other side of our eye, and I've also completed the look with some blush on, and the highlighter that I use is the one from Fenty Beauty. This is the Diamond Bomb, the How Many Carats Diamond Bomb. So it's really nice. I love it. Look at that. And aside from that, aside from using it as a highlighter, you can also use this for your lips. I'll show you. Look at that. Amazing. It just changes the game for your lips. That is so pretty. And I've also done it on my nose and on the bridge of my nose and on the tip of my nose. So yeah, that completed the look for today. I really love this look. You know, you can use it for daytime. You can even use it for a night out. I really love how the colors came together. And like what I said, if you want more of the high vibration, you can add a bit more, or you can also put like just the purple first before you add the high vibration, so that you can get more of that vibrant color. You can add the all connected first. You can add that before you put the high vibration on top. I think it'll boost that color a bit more. But I really love this one. It's giving me that Easter vibe look. And then to finish this, I've just set my face with the Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray from Charlotte Tilbury. Now this is a bit pricey, but it is worth it. I promise you. I did makeup for one of the contestants for one of the pageant for the Face of Australia 2024, and his makeup lasted the whole night. I did his makeup around 2:30 in the afternoon, and it lasted until the next day because he slept on it. He was so tired. But congratulations to you. And so he won first runner-up. Yay! So I'm very happy and honored that I was able to help you during that night. And yeah, thank you guys for watching and playing makeup with me today. I'm really happy and excited. I'm hoping that you're gonna be back for next time. I'm gonna be playing with, I think this is from LA Girls. This is the shade shifter, so we're gonna be playing with that on our next video. So until next time guys, if you haven't subscribed to our channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the bell next to that so you'll be notified every time I post a new video. And don't forget to like and share this video. So until next time guys, stay safe and God bless you all. Bye!